that can't make it. Okay. So yeah, tonight's just going to be really, really interactive because this week I've had the privilege of talking to quite a few of you and just doing like little coaching calls with you and seeing where you're at and seeing what it is that you're having the most trouble with. And so many of you are saying that you're feeling overwhelmed. You hear all of these amazing trainings, you see all of these great posts about what you're supposed to be doing, but at the same time, you have families, you have children, you have jobs, you have husbands, who is like another whole job in itself, and it's just trying to get on top of everything and figure out where are you supposed to be spending these precious, 20 minutes that you can maybe put to your business a day. So I just wanted to go through. I've actually been doing a bit of a training with Linda, and she is the Tony Robbins guru. So he has a training called RPM, Rapid Planning Method. So what I'm going to do, rather than you have to listen to 3 hours of Tony Robbins, I just want to break it down for you because it can absolutely change your world. I started doing this about 2 months ago and it has saved my sanity, and I swear I'm getting less grey hairs ever since implementing this. So I want to share it with you guys. All right. Now, is there anybody out here, first of all, can I just see your hands? Is this what you guys want to hear? Like, is anybody else feeling overwhelmed? And okay, yep. All right, good. I'm on the right track then. No worries. Okay, so this Tony Robbins method of RPM, Rapid Planning Method, what he recommends first is we need to do a brain dump. So we have all of this stuff going around in our heads going, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I haven't done that yet. And it puts pressure on us, it makes us feel guilty, we just feel overwhelmed. And then when we do get on Facebook, we pick it up and we go, okay, I've got to do some work, and we end up scrolling. And then we feel worse because we haven't done what we were supposed to do. So by doing this brain dump, what it is, and I'm going to do a bit of it with you now, if you've got a piece of paper and a pen, one piece of paper, preferably big if you can, or double-sided, because you're going to be putting some stuff down here. So now this is just to do with your business. You can do this in other areas of your life as well, but just for right now, we're going to do it to do with your business. So what are the things that you know you should be doing, but you don't do? So I'm just going to start listing off some things, and you guys can write these down as you go. But you're supposed to jump on Monday night trainings. We have a weekly event. We're supposed to be posting daily. Supposed to be finding new friends. We've got to pop up some ads looking for team members. We've got to check on our customers. We've got to do some customer care. We have to look after declines, make sure, our customers have all paid and that, their credit cards haven't gotten out of date or things like that. We have to jump on these Sunday night Mac calls. We have to be doing some personal development. Depending on how far along in your business, we're supposed to be looking after our own accounts, having some sort of system for that so that, when the end of financial year comes around, it's not some great big drama to try and figure out how much tax you need to pay and all that, because you don't want that as a nasty surprise. So we're supposed to be doing follow-ups. We're supposed to be inviting people to events. Depending on how far along and where you are in your business, we've got to be checking in with team, seeing how your teamies are going. And we need to be checking our reports, seeing where everyone's at, seeing who can get to promotions, seeing what everybody needs. So you guys might have some more. So you might have some things that you're thinking about, there's things that you would like to do or things like that, but dumping it all down on that one piece of paper, that's the spot to do it. So go through everything you can think of and pop it down on that one piece of paper. When you've done that, I'm just going to find mine here. What we do is we grab a month planner. what I did to start with was I got a empty grid, because there's 30 days in our grid. So hopefully everybody is using a grid or a spreadsheet or some sort of tracking device for keeping your team. But if you've got using the grid like I am, 30 days on it, this is perfect. So what we're going to do is just map out the month into tiny little step-by-step goals so that you stop feeling so overwhelmed, and it's just little things that you can do each day, tick it off, and it's done. You'll see the growth in your business. It will take all that emotion and that stress and that pressure out of it for you. So first thing you can do is, if you use that as a, so you've got your month there. So every Monday, we've got team training. Now we know that's a non-negotiable. If you can't make it to the Monday night, when have you got scheduled into the week to catch up on that recording? So whichever works for you. You're either doing it on the Monday night, or you're going, okay, that's what I do on a Saturday morning. Whatever works for you. But you pop that in, because if you're not on that team training, your business is not going to grow. I've seen it over the past 16 months. It just doesn't happen. All right, so we've got team training. Then you need to get to one event a week. So whether that's a Zoom event, whether you're in Denise's team on a Tuesday night, you're in mine and Kat's team on a Wednesday night, or if you jump on Lauren's or Adam's on Sunday, whichever fits in with your schedule, but that's the one that you jump on, and that's the one that you also try to invite some people to. So whatever day you're popping down on your schedule event, that's the day that you're going to invite 2 people to come along to it. You're going to go, okay, it's Wednesday night, we've got the event tonight. What 2 people can I invite to come and check it out? Whether that's people you've been talking to in the week, whether that's people that, you know, have been on your chicken list and you just haven't got around to inviting yet. Denise's is Tuesday at 7:30.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we've got that.
Sorry, Joe, it's actually 7 o'clock, not 7:30.
Oh, sorry.
It used to be 7:30, but somehow it evolved to 7 o'clock. I'm not sure how that happened, but it's 7. So that's good.
And in New Zealand, it's 9 o'clock, right?
Yes, you guys are 2 hours behind in front.
Yeah. Yes.
Time zones are doing my head at the moment, because I've got a team in South Australia and Western Australia and Darwin, and it's so, oh my goodness. I feel like I need to be a mathematician to work all this out.
So Denise's, hi everybody. So Denise's is 7 o'clock until, for New Zealanders, it's 7, 8, 9 o'clock. But next month, once your daylight savings kicks in, it will be 10 o'clock.
We don't have daylight savings up here in Queensland, David. Unfortunately, we're too far north.
I'm talking about when New Zealand kicks in to their daylight savings. They'll need to add an extra hour, so it'll be 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, New Zealanders, you guys may want to jump on, because Katrina also does a special New Zealand event. I think it's Tuesdays at 5:30 Queensland time. So that one might be more accessible for you guys for a month or 2 while we've got daylight savings.
So that's 7:30 and then 8:30 once your daylight savings kicks in.
And that's Wednesday.
I think so, but we'll find out for sure. And it's always posted in Team Love, so we'll find out and let you guys know for sure.
God, I'll be busy. I'll be on them.
All right. So, customer care. So, obviously, it's a little bit different for depending on how long your customers are. Like when I get a brand new customer, I like to send them a thank you card. And then week 1, I do a check-in, and week 2, I do a check-in, make sure that they've downloaded the JBT guide, make sure they're drinking plenty of water, and that they've got the capsules out so that they're somewhere where they can take them. But after that, I do monthly check-ins, and I've just picked the 15th. So it's the middle of the month. It's easy. It's not at the end of month where it's all crazy and busy. It's not at the start of the month where, we're still recovering from end of month. So I just picked the 15th, and that's my customer care day. So I just sit down for an hour, and I'm going to send out messages and take the time to have conversations with them and see where they're at, see if we can help. So just pick one day that works for you. All right. So what were some of the other things? Sorry, my schedule's a bit different to everybody else's, so mine's going to be busy. So anybody who's SC or above, once a week, we have a call with Celine, and I think the SC calls is on a Tuesday, and then SSC calls is straight after it. You guys are in a special group, so you know your days and your times. Wednesday, Denise, we've got our Q call at 12 o'clock. And then the NMDs have it straight after. So again, these are all recorded. So if you're like Denise, who's still at work, you just need to put that time aside, because that information is specific for us. So they're a really good one to catch up on. All right. Now, personal development. I know this is one that we can always push aside, especially if we're busy. We want to please everybody else. We want to help our team. We want to look after our customers. Everything else always feels more important. But if you can schedule into your life 30 minutes a week where you're going to watch a YouTube video, you're going to Google something like how to find my why, you're going to read one of the suggested books that's in our team pages. We've all got a list of suggested books. Or ask your upline. If you haven't yet read GoPro, or listen to it on audio, that is an absolute gold mine. But if you want some ideas, just ask your upline. Guaranteed they will have some for you. But if you can schedule in 30 minutes. So for me, I've scheduled in on Thursday. 30 minutes on a Thursday. I've also scheduled in one day a month to do my accounts, because I am one of those terrible people that just has a box and I throw all of my receipts in there. And then every 3 months when my BAS is due, I go, oh, crap, and I have to spend hours and hours trying to get on top of it. So accounts, if you can schedule in, and whether you're filling in a spreadsheet, whether you've got a notebook that you're recording it all in, whatever's working for you. But if you can pick one day, so yeah. I've just picked around the 12th or the 13th of the month. Regarding reports, for those of you who've got team and you want to check on when you want to check on where your team's at in regards to goals and things like that, report, because our VO runs on American time, there's kind of no point looking at reports on a Monday. So Tuesday afternoons after 2 o'clock, reports are all updated. So that's a perfect time to look at your reports. And then again, later on during the week, see where everybody's at, especially if they're hustling for promotions and goals and things like that. But at the start, until you're sort of in an SC level, you probably don't need to be worried too much about your reports. But after that, you need to be, on top of those so that you can help your team out. So just schedule in some time. That way you're not worrying about, I haven't checked my reports for a few days, things like that. So if you know that Tuesdays and Fridays are when you look at your reports and see where everyone's at, it really only takes 10 minutes to have a look through it. And it can only take 10 minutes to have a look through it when you've got a small size team and you're just doing it every couple of days. So yeah. Now, posts. I know a lot of people get stressed about having to post every day. They don't know what to post. They find that really a pressure. So if you've been on any of my calls ever before, I love Buffer. Buffer is my lifesaver and I cannot live without it. It's spelled BUFFER. It's a free app and it does your posts for you. You can jump on there, load 10 in there for free and tell it what day and what time you want it to do it, and it will do it for you. So when I was working full time, I used to every Sunday pop in there and I'd do one post for the morning and one post for the afternoon, Monday to Friday. Then I'd do my posts on the weekend because I had time. and that thing saved my life. Now I actually pay for the version. It's like $10 a month, so that I can have it for my business page, my personal page, my team page, and I can have unlimited posts. But when you're first starting out, definitely recommend, if you can work your way up to 2 posts a day, and we don't mean juice plus spam, we mean, so some ideas, I wrote them all down. So if you want to, so motivational posts are fantastic. So this is 14 ideas for you. If you're getting stuck for post ideas, if you do 4 motivational posts a week, if you do 2 testimonials a week, 2 JBT recipes a week, 2 funny posts a week, because we're supposed to be having fun. This isn't all serious. 2 product posts a week. And by that, I mean you using your capsules, whether it's you having a shake for breakfast, lunch or dinner, whether it's you popping the shake powders into and making, bliss balls, whether it's loving the fact that you've got these magic beans because you've had an absolute shocker of a weekend, whatever it is for you, it's having that you using it, you being part of the mission. If you pop in 1 lifestyle post about how you're thankful for this business and the lifestyle that either it is creating for you now or you're hoping for down the future. And then I think number 14 is 1 actual advertisement. So whether you decide to pop up a berry challenge, 30 shake trial, the omegas are coming, something along those lines with an actual call to action in it. So you want the people who are reading your post to get in touch for more information or something like that. Not just sharing information, but actually asking people to do something. So that's what I would call an advertisement. So that should be 14 ideas just to get you started, and you chop and change that around for the week. And so for me, every Sunday, I still do buffer. It's a habit I started the very first month I started this business, and I've never stopped, and I never will stop unless something new comes out that's going to actually do it for me. So buffer is amazing. There's a few others. You can just have a look on the App Store. There's quite a few other ones as well. All right. So so if we got a few things in your diary, is there anything that that I've missed that you guys are particularly worried about or stressed about or don't find time for, that you'd like some ideas or tips around?
Hey Joe, we're waiting for Amigas. Do you have any inside information on that?
They're in transit and nobody's saying any more than that. Not even with threats of death. And believe me, there's been a few. So
Cool.
yeah, no, as soon as they know, like seriously, keep checking your VO. Like from Monday morning 8:30, I would be checking that VO frequently, because the second they land, they're going to make them available. So
Cool.
yes, I know, but I swear Team Freestyle is going to sell out the whole 2,500 that are available. It's going to be a full-on week. Sorry, Denise, you want to mute? I saw your lips moving.
No, it was just like I just said, in 5 minutes they'll be gone.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I kept saying to people that are reaching out to me, just going, should I wait? Should I do it? I said, no, don't wait.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to put my order in first, and then I'll try the others.
Yeah, definitely. You got to have priorities.
Totally. We need to be well enough to share this with people.
Yes. And the fact is, they are amazing. So some people's, they taste like orange. So for people who, lots of people have said that they're concerned because the oils come back up on them. It doesn't matter if it's a fish oil or an evening primrose oil or any type of oil that they take, but it comes back up on them. Ours tastes like orange. So if you are a type of person that has a little bit of reflux, they taste, because there's orange oil in them, so it tastes like you've eaten an orange. So it's amazing. One of the girls, her 2 little boys eat them like lollies, and it tastes like orange because they chew up the oil and just swallow it. They're weird. But yes.
Do you have any questions?
That's awesome because my head of department at school, she wants to give them to her daughter, and she's going, do they come in a kids form? So that's the answer. So they're just like little orange lollies that the kids can absolutely eat them then.
These two little boys do. Fiona Marsh took a video of her two boys eating the orange capsule, and they just chew them up. And then because it's tapioca, it kind of dissolves in your mouth. So the capsule chewy thing, the boys just kind of think it's like a bubble gum and chew on it, and then it disappears.
Wow, I can't wait to tell her that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be trying it, but, you know, somebody else has. So.
Well, the kid.
Yeah.
Where are you, Jo?
So this is my very last night at my house. So yes,
Oh, wow.
I've been around and pruned my tomatoes and watered the grass and done everything for the very last time. So we drive out in the morning.
Oh,
So
wow. What a big night.
Yeah. We had a big nibbly feast for celebration. We had a grazing platter for dinner with a glass of bubbly, and
Nice.
little bit sad to say goodbye to the house where, you know, I had all the daycare kids, and Al and I got married, and everything. So, but
Absolutely.
new beginning, whole new life.
So what you've been working towards. How
Yeah,
exciting.
and I can't believe it's here. Like, even though we've had delay after delay after delay, now that it's here, it's like, oh my gosh, it seems so fast. So yeah, but just to be able to tell that to people, you know, some people go, oh, I'd love to be able to do that. It's like, anybody can, you know.
Anybody can. I'm so excited for you. That's great.
Last January, I was stuck in a 9 to 5, and now it's just can go anywhere, and we don't even know where we're going. We're just like, what are we going to do?
I know, Vicky's pretty excited to see you down in Tassie.
Yeah, we're thinking we're going to spend summer in Tassie. We're going to do 2 months, we think.
Well, we'll be down there too. No doubt we'll catch up down there.
Absolutely, that would be amazing. We'll just do Juice Plus take over Tassie.
Yep. Look out, Vicky.
Can't wait. It's going to be good. All right. So that is just a little bit about rapid planning method. Nicola, you've got need to work on my posts. Do you want to talk about that at all? Do you want some help? Because we're all here. We'd all love to give you some ideas if that's what you want.
No, I think I just need to get the buffer up, and I only used it once, but I always struggle with what kind of posts. I think I've made the mistake of spamming too much, and I find that even on posts that I would normally get lots of likes and comments, I'm not getting them anymore. So I think a lot of people might have hidden me. So, so I just need to make sure I'm not doing the spam, the Juice Plus anymore, and I'll just work on what you said, like different ideas. So
that's what concerns me, Nicola, too, that I don't want to spam all my friends and have them, hide me.
No, definitely. And you don't need to. Like, if you guys, I don't know if we're friends on Facebook, but if you go and have a look, I probably only post about Juice Plus maybe 3 times a week. And like the testimonial is one. I just made Tuesday. I do Testimonial Tuesday, and I've just made that a thing. And people look for it now. I think I've got 3 customers from that, because people have read those testimonials and gone, oh my gosh, my sister suffers from the same thing. Can I share this with her? Or
is that your own testimonials, Jo?
No, from the testimonials page. So you can take a screenshot from the Juice Plus testimonials group. If people have given us permission to share, you can take a screenshot of it and share that on your own page.
Okay, I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah, we're not allowed to cut and paste anymore, but screenshots are okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they work really, really well. The other thing, an idea that I saw once I'm just going to draw it on the back of here because for anybody who is struggling, sorry, I'm just going to pop you guys on mute for 1 second. For anybody that is struggling with ideas for what to post, I saw this idea. She's a real girly girl. So you draw what is effectively a circle on a piece of paper, and then you do lines through it, and she called it her mirror ball. So kind of like that. And then in every single one of those squares, pop down something you love. So you could write down shoes. You could write down your pets. You could write down chocolate. You could write down travel. You could write down growing veggies. Mm-hmm. You could write down horses. You could write down shopping. So whatever it is that you love, and then you just keep working out from there. Pretty soon, you have got a list there of about 20 different things that you can post about in some way or another, making it completely genuine, making it about you, but it's not about your business. You're purely there to add value. Our number one goal with our posts when we're talking to people is to add value of some description. The reason that Kira's business went completely nuts is because she was posting recipes and whole food kid ideas and things like that for so long before Juice Plus came into her life. She was adding value for free to people for ages, and people were following her. And that's why when she did join Juice Plus, she had all of this amazing customer base already there because she added value. And you will hear her on every single training talk about add value. And whether that's in the form of making somebody smile, that's adding value to somebody's day and to somebody's life. So if you can come from that space of, you know what, maybe I could just make somebody smile today, or maybe I could just put up a beautiful picture and say, write a quote over the top of it. Anything to just, make that connection with people, make them smile, make them be interested in yours. And exactly what you guys said, we're not there to spam. We're not there to turn our whole world into Juice Plus, because the world is a lot bigger place than Juice Plus. And even the customers who are taking it and loving it, they don't want to see it all the time. So, so that's just an idea. She called it her mirror ball. And, so if you're feeling stuck, like you don't have much to post about, just sit down and write that list about what you love. And then, see what comes up for you. Might just give you some ideas. It also gives you some ideas of some different groups to join, because like if you were to go and join David Avocado Wolf, if you're interested in the healthy living, what's the other one? Whole Foods, whole something. I can't remember what it's called. There's lots of different sites about Whole Foods and things like that. And they have beautiful images and things like that have their logo on them, but you can share them. So there's loads and loads of different ideas that you can do.
So I'd just like to share one of my successful posts that I did one night, and it was just about getting people to eat. So people go on Facebook to be entertained, exactly like you said. So I just came across this random opportunity because I had this jacket on, and Greg said to me, is that jacket really warm? And I said, yeah, it's quite warm. It's like it's made of wool. And they went, oh, I just said that. I'm not sure if that's what it actually is made of. So I looked at the label, and the label said it was 75% wool, 20% something, whatever, and 5% camel hair. And I thought, what? Who would ever guess that? So I put a post on Facebook going, this is what my jacket's made of. Like, who can guess what the last 5% is? And I think there were 95 people jumped on to comment because people want to be experts on stuff and they want to have a guess and be clever. And there was all sorts of like avocado, like aardvark skin and all kinds of guesses like that. But not all these people interacting. It was a Sunday night, when people are looking for something to do to entertain themselves. But so stuff that get people to interact just completely randomly out of the blue is a really good idea too.
That is perfect. Yeah, I remember that post.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Bees, something. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Bees are endangered.
So just
yeah, that's exactly right. So sometimes you see those different competitions and, different ideas. Like we've done a few about, what's one food that you ate as a child that you'd never eat now. And it's just a matter of getting those people to interact, because like you guys said, if you feel that people aren't seeing your posts anymore, getting them to interact with you is the best way for Facebook algorithms to work, so that you start popping up on people's news feeds. So, yeah, that's perfect. All right. And the last thing that I just wanted to share with you guys, sorry we've gone over time, I just wanted to let you guys know that motivation, it comes from doing what you love. So if you're not feeling motivated, it's probably because you're not finding the fun in this business. It's feeling like work. So the best way to counteract that is to find one aspect of this business that you love. So if you love being creative, Flossie is a great example of this. I issued a challenge probably a month ago on this call to go and create your very own original Juice Plus product post. And she went nuts. She went and opened capsules and spread them out. She went and put them on logs by the fireplace. She went and balanced them on the top of lemons, I think it was. And she just made some gorgeous images. They're absolutely classic. So, that for her was great because she's got that creative streak. So find something that you love. If you love cooking, I've got a Thermomix. I don't cook now unless I can cook in the Thermomix. So I've got all of Kira's JBT recipes that I can do in the Thermomix. And so I just post about them. So that way it's combining something that I love doing, something I have to do anyway, and making this business fun and making it not work, if that makes sense.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What is a Thermomix?
Oh my goodness. That is a whole other discussion. Seriously. I only own one because Denise owned one, and I went to her place and we did an event there and she showed me this fantastic thing. And sure enough, like 2 weeks later, I was the proud owner of one. It's a kitchen device. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes.
So are they a crock pot, or are they, like, how do you cook with them?
It does everything. So basically, the best example I can give you is curries. So it cooks, it chops, it steams, it does rice, it does absolutely everything. So, when you watch a chef on cooking shows, they'll get the mortar and pestle out and they'll grind the spices and roast the spices and do this. You can do all of that in the Thermomix. You throw them all in, it roasts them, it then grinds them, you then pour in your coconut milk, pop your veggies in, and it cooks it and it does everything, and it steams rice. Yeah. Hence why it's coming with me in the caravan around Australia, and I don't cook now. We've got a barbecue and the Thermomix, that's it.
Okay, I'll look out for one.
Yes, check them out. They're amazing.
I just made tonight pumpkin, leek, cauliflower, spicy soup. Exactly what Joe said. In the Thermomix, yep. So I chucked onion, ginger, garlic in there, minced that up, chucked all the veggies, minced that up, chucked some coconut, some paste, and soup. Yum. Delicious. And I know you won't like this, but I made kale chips to sprinkle on top.
Oh, yum.
I've never tried them.
Oh, they're good.
They're delicious, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to like the mess and the pots that you normally have for soup, roast it over here, cook it here, blend it here. No, none of that. It's all gone.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes, zucchini chips. And I cheat. Have you had avocado chips from Grilled yet? If anybody's out and about, Grilleds now do avocado chips. They are amazing. Really good. all right, so yeah, just want to say, find a way to make it fun. If you love your customers and you love doing customer care packs, do that. If you're an exercise buff, you know, and that's what you love doing, post about that. Find a way to make this business fun and find your niche, your direction that you want to go in. And yeah, that will help keep you motivated and help. It's not work. Like, we want this business to be something that you love doing, because when you love doing it, that's going to be your vibration and your vibe, and that's going to attract people to you. And it really does matter. It sounds so odd, but the thought that goes in behind your posts really does make a difference to the impact they have. So, you know, if you can take that time on a Sunday to take 30 or 40 minutes and go, okay, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to do my posts for the week, and I'm going to be in the right headspace and the right heart space, and I'm going to think about who can I add value to, who can I help, who can I connect with, and then write those posts. All right. Well, thank you everybody for your time. Sorry I've gone way over. I hope you guys all got something out of it. Is there any questions? Just take yourself off mute if anybody's got any. Oh, David raised his hand and everything. Hey.
Hey, yeah, so I'll take my hand off. There we go. So it's like, at least it wasn't like this all the time, but anyway. Yeah, so I quickly put it up in the chat feed, but I'll say it out verbally, that's all good. So I went to a Simon Mitchell presentation a month and a bit ago, and he was saying that if you feel like posting on walls and you're not getting the response, so he called it vomiting all over Facebook or something like that, to try and do your My Day feeds. Do you use that at all?
Nope.
Do you find that you don't find that effective, or you just don't use it?
I've just never used it. At this stage, like, I just use Facebook. I don't even have Instagram. And I mean, every now and again, I think, oh, maybe I should, but there's 2 billion people on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people to talk to. So for me, just keeping it simple, that's what's worked for me. But if that's the route you want to go, like, maybe nobody's doing that. If that's something you know how to do and you want to do, go for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I haven't heard anybody else mention that. LinkedIn seems to be the in thing at the moment that people are getting into. But whatever works for you, you know, if you are a photographer and you love taking those gorgeous pics, Instagram's probably more your thing. I know there's not that communication though on Instagram like there is on Facebook, that interaction. But whatever works for you, that's the beauty of us having our own franchise. You get to do whatever you want.
The best thing about Instagram is that you can link it into your Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
So whatever you post on Insta, it will flow through to your Facebook anyway.
Yeah.
And the same with Twitter. If you post on Twitter, it can also flow into your Facebook wall as well.
Yeah. All righty. Anybody else? No? Yeah, Gumtree does have a lot of success, Denise, but it can be really hard. They are Nazis about posting work from home. So you have to be very careful how you run your ad. But if you are sneaky and you get your ad in there, I've had good success in the past too. All right. Thank everybody for, I'm just going to take you all off mute. Thank you all for coming. And going to stop record, and yeah, feel free to share this with any of your team who couldn't jump on.